We're back with Efisio and who has a restaurant in Houston, Texas called
Arco d'Oro.
Arco d'Oro, and he also has a store where he sells all things from Sardinia that have to do with food, of course.
Of course.
And you can go online, and
Oh, yes.
what's the address?
Gourmet Sardinia.
Gourmet Sardinia. So any of the things that you see here, including our next ingredient, which is called
Fregola.
Fregola. And this is very typically Sardinian.
Fregola is due to our influences as well. It comes from the Moorish influences and is more like a pasta because it was handmade by the whole ladies. We can start putting a little bit of shallots.
Okay. We're going to make Fregola with wonderful asparagus, another native vegetable that grows up in the mountains.
It grows up wild.
Oh, boy.
And in springtime right now, when I go for Easter, I'm going to have some fun just picking up some of the wild asparagus. But the fregola was handmade. Like I remember even being a kid, my grandmother used to, just with some spray bottle, just make it by hand and crumble, you know, and like friccare, which means rubbing. And,
rubbing, right.
Yeah, and then basically...
So here's the asparagus already cooked, tender enough, right?
Perfect.
And we add to this?
The fregola.
Okay.
We toast it a little more. It's toasted 2 times, this fregola, and it's handmade by a Sardinian family, and he sends it to me every couple months.
So it's made out of wheat?
Durum semolina.
Durum semolina,
yes, which grows, you know, Sardinia was, by the Romans, was the granaio of Italy. Okay. We're going to toast it a little bit just for a minute or 2, and then we're going to add the wine.
So just what, a quarter of a cup of white wine?
Just a quarter of a cup of white wine.
Half a cup.
And let the alcohol evaporate. Stir them really well. It's very simple, you know. It's not that much stirring like I used to do when I was little with my mother, but... So we want to bring it all together.
So it starts to plump up.
Exactly. And then we're going to add our broth, our chicken stock.
So 4 cups?
About 4 cups, maybe 2 cups per a cup of fregola. And you want to let it cook and stir it continuously for about 10 minutes.
And we have a swap out over here that's so beautifully done. Oh my gosh. Look how puffy the fregola becomes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sort of like a couscous, like an Israeli couscous.
Exactly.
It looks like.
That's the closest thing.
Yeah.
Remember, this one can be used also as a pasta or as a risotto.
Yes, definitely.
Then we can turn it off.
Okay.
And add some wonderful gorgonzola.
Now, does gorgonzola also, is it made in Sardinia, gorgonzola, or not?
As a matter of fact, they're making it right now, but originally it doesn't come from Sardinia. It comes from a little town in north of Italy, in Piemonte.
Okay. So that's it.
So we're going to just assemble all together. We're going to always...
So not too much gorgonzola, but just enough for amazing flavor.
Give a little flavor. And always drizzle at the end.
Always.
A little bit of...
Sardinian olive oil, which you can also get online. So this is it. How easy that is. Now, how long does it cook with the chicken broth? How long does it take to get nice?
About 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes. And this is wonderful, even the day after, if you have a little bit of a leftover.
Oh, wow, how beautiful that is.
And maybe we can...
and what's this? This is so intriguing.
A little pane carazao, which is our bread.
This is a flat
from
bread
Sardinia.
Cooked how?
This one takes like about all night, you know, because it's a process. We go through, first we make it like a pizza dough, and then it puffs up in the oven with a high temperature, and then it's cut in circles and open, you know. As you can see, it has...
So beautiful.
It has 2, you know, it's like beautiful circles, you know. You see, you open in 2 pieces, and then it's toasted again.
Toasted again.
You know, as a matter of fact, there is a... When I was little, my grandmother used to test it. There were not thermometers at that time, so they used to test it with an eggplant to see the temperature of the oven, and would have become also that one a meal.
Notice, I'm just eating, letting him talk.
Just good.
You have a lot of stories. You have a lot of stories to tell.
Oh yes.
And this is delicious. So Efisio wants everyone in our studio audience to make a Sardinian meal tonight. So you're all going home with his fabulous cookbook, Sweet Myrtle and Bitter Honey, and some fregola also. So thank you very much. Thanks for sharing your recipes.